Wrestling fans, welcome to In My Damn Opinion. I am your host, Eric Asafailo. Before we get started today, we do have some breaking news in the world of professional wrestling. Tyson Kidd has a neck injury and will be out for about 3 to 4 months. So what will go on with Cesaro now and Natalya? First of all, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, masters of the WWE Universe, whatever you want to call them, were an amazing tag team. At first, I was like, I don't know if these guys can work well together. But I do know Cesaro. He's an amazing tag team wrestler. He was a part of the Kings of Wrestling in Ring of Honor with a guy by the name of Chris Hero. Also, Tyson Kidd used to be in the New Heart Foundation with D.H. Smith, British Bulldog's son. So both men are accomplished tag team wrestlers. And when they put them together, they became a hell of a tag team. Like I said, at first I was like, what the hell can these guys do together? But watching them together, they work really well together and they click really well. But seeing Tyson Kidd out for about 3 to 4 months with a neck injury kind of sucks. Not going to lie to you, it does kind of suck. Because Tyson Kidd just came back maybe about 6-7 months ago from a leg injury. He was out for close to 2 years or so? Yeah, poor Tyson Kidd. Man just can't catch a break, always getting injured. So my next question though, where does the WWE go with Cesaro with this? In my damn opinion, Cesaro is one of the best wrestlers on the WWE roster today. Sure, the man can't talk too well on the microphone just yet. However, though, this man has brute strength. He may not look it, but this man is strong as a damn ox. Man can do so much. I mean, you want to see what all Cesaro can do strength-wise? Go back to watch WrestleMania 30 on the WWE Network for just $9.99. That's right. Watch the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He picks up the Big Show in a body slam, walks halfway across the ring to dump him over the top rope. This man is strong as can be. But what does the WWE do with Cesaro now? Do they push him as a singles wrestler? Do they keep him with Natalya? What does the WWE do with Cesaro? My opinion, I think the WWE needs to push Cesaro as a, singles wrestler for now. I think the man can do it. He's a strong man. Just help him work on his promos, and the man can do just about anything. So speaking of Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, this leads us into our next topic of discussion today, which would be the Elimination Chamber this past Sunday on the WWE Network. How many of you watched the Elimination Chamber this past Sunday? I did. I watched it with my son, Dominic. And even though he was watching his tablet pretty much most of the time and everything, he still sat there and watched it with me. So that was kind of nice and everything. We'll run down, what were some good matches. The Tag Team Elimination Chamber match to kick it off. Hell of a match. As I stated many, many times before, I'm a huge, huge fan of tag team wrestling. So watching that Tag Team Elimination Chamber for the first time ever was simply amazing. Seeing all these men in here. And you know what? You kind of knew the New Day was going to win it. The fact that all 3 members of the New Day got to be in the match, it's kind of, spoiled it a little because you knew they were going to win it. I was almost right. I thought the Primetime Players could have done it. They came down to them in the New Day. However, though, unfortunately, New Day wind up winning it. So that part, kind of sucked. But still a hell of a match. Then you got the Divas title match, I think I went outside for a cigarette during that match, so I couldn't even tell you what was happening during that match, and from what I read about it, it was absolutely piss poor, so we won't even discuss that match. So, and then the next match here was Kevin Owens versus John Cena. Kevin Owens versus John Cena, hell of a match these two men put on. I saw moves in this match I have never, ever seen before in a WWE match. I mean, you saw Kevin Owens suplex John Cena off the top rope while, Kevin Owens was sitting on the top rope. Simply amazing. Not only that, he packaged, power-bombed John Cena. Awesome. Both men, back and forth match. Kevin Owens here proved that he is the future of the WWE right there. The fact that he beat John Cena. And then they announced the rematch at Money in the Bank. Do I think that that's overkill? Yes. Although it was an amazing match, I don't want to see it happen again because I'm afraid that the WWE is going to let John Cena beat Kevin Owens. And I don't want to see that happen. If the WWE wants to continue to build Kevin Owens' momentum, They need to let him beat John Cena again at Money in the Bank, because Kevin Owens has the potential to be your top heel in the WWE. So definitely, like I said, that was match of the night in my opinion. Next, we have the Intercontinental Elimination Chamber match. This was the only match my son actually put down his tablet and he watched, because it had some of his favorites. It had Dolph Ziggler, it had Sheamus, it had Bad News Barrett, it had Mark Henry, who else was in there? I can't even remember. I think R-Truth was in there, and Ryback, of course. Those are just some of my son's favorite wrestlers. But this was his favorite match. Like I said, it was the only match he actually put down his tablet to watch. So, okay match, not my favorite. So, next match, the main event, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. I was so excited when Dean Ambrose won the WWE title. When they reversed the decision, he won by disqualification. So damn mad, not gonna lie to you. I was like, really? You're gonna reverse the decision like that, have him win by a DQ? Ugh. But they made the rematch at Money in the Bank, so in the ladder match, so hopefully Dean Ambrose goes over, wins the WWE title, gets his well-deserved WWE title push. If he doesn't, oh well, shit happens, I guess. So, all in all, Elimination Chamber, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Only 3 real good matches. Tag Team Elimination Chamber, Kevin Owens, John Cena in the main event. Everything else was kind of, So, last topic of discussion here today. We have the podcasts that happened this past Monday on the WWE Network. You have Stone Cold Steve Austin and Paul Heyman. Who watched that? I watched it, kind of back and forth banter and everything, Paul Heyman knows how to push people's buttons and everything, so it was okay, definitely, I think it kind of foreshadowed we may see Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32. Would that be a good match? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I would see it. Is it who I want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin face for a return match? Not exactly. I would rather see Stone Cold Steve Austin take on CM Punk, but I know CM Punk won't come back to the WWE, so, but Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Brock Lesnar, yeah, I think that would be a decent match. Also, had a few topics back and forth, talking about, the one part I kind of enjoyed was when they talked about, if Mark Henry, did a headlock and everything and made the guys tap out, after a while, you may believe that Mark Henry has the deadliest headlock in the world, It's all about the sell with some submission moves like that. So, all in all, I thought it was a decent podcast and everything. If you haven't checked it out, definitely something worth checking out on the WWE Network for, that's right, $9.99. So, I would check it out. I'll watch it again if there's nothing else on. Sometimes on the WWE Network, if you're just watching random shows with what they're playing, you can find some hidden gems on there. But, this is something I definitely recommend every fan of the WWE who has the network to check out if you haven't already. So, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eric Asafailo, and that has been In My Damn Opinion. Okay. I forgot something, folks. I'm sorry. Money in the Bank is 2 weeks away. All I gotta say is WTF. What is going on here? This is the third pay-per-view in a period of 4 weeks produced by the WWE. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see the WWE producing more big shows all the time, but it is overkill, ladies and gentlemen. Overkill. They are not producing any storylines. It is basically going on and on with the same BS every week. I'm sick and tired of it. WWE, go to only having 6 pay-per-views a year, 1 every other month. Give us time to build up the stories so that way it actually builds and we want to see the pay-per-views, so they aren't just glorified episodes of Monday Night Raw. Not only that, I think Monday Night Raw needs to go back to being just 2 hours. I'm sorry, WCW tried it for 3 hours, and look where WCW is right now, in the ground. The Money in the Bank pay-per-view, you are putting out too many pay-per-views, WWE. I am sorry, but that is the truth. You guys need to stop with all the pay-per-views. Honestly, keep your 4 big 4, keep SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, add in 2 more, like, let's say we'll do a King of the Ring, and, I don't know, You guys can tweet me what you guys think should be the 6th pay-per-view, but that's all the WWE needs. They need a pay-per-view every other month and need to stop with having all this other stuff because it is just overkill. I'm sorry. I'm a wrestling fan just like all of you guys, but this is just becoming way too much to have a pay-per-view every 2 weeks. You have no build. You're building no storylines. You know, it's just basically, oh, let's just throw these wrestlers together. Let's just have rematch after rematch, you know. It is becoming overkill. I don't want to see the same match 4 and 5 and 6 times over a period of, 3 or 4 weeks. Because not only are you having the same match on Raw that you're having on the pay-per-view, you're having it on the next pay-per-view, on the next pay-per-view. And it's in a different arena, but it's the same basic match. Stop, WWE. For the love of God, please go to 6 pay-per-views a year. That is all I am asking. I'm Eric Asafailo, and I approve this message.